Okay, so first NWA NetWeaver administrator. The most of the administrator activities, administrator tasks we will perform from NWA. So here we will log into the system with our own user, or we can also integrate. That is also we can do that one, right? Once you integrate this one, you have logged into the system. So here we have the tabs are there here. Tabs means your the respective tabs are there to open the related functionalities and everything here, right? Here you can also do the stop and start. If any sub-service are stopped from here, we can also do it from here. So databases, so jobs and process and tasks. So these are the different things here. So the configuration tab, suppose in case if you want to configure the SSO configurations. So those the SAML2 SSO configuration in the above level SAML2 transaction code we use the SAML2 transaction code for we use the SAML2 transaction code in the backend systems. So for configuring the SSO configuration above level Java means URL based. Then here in the Java side we need to use the this authentication and single sign-on tab. We have to use it here. So here we have the option so to integrate the some other identity providers into the here. So SAML2 configuration or SP NWA configuration, we have to use it here. So SAML2 configuration means so we need the identity provider either AD or ADFS configure the XML file. That metadata we have to import to the here so that automatically the single sign-on will work here. So that kind of configuration, so we can do it from here as well, right? SAML2 configurations we can do it. So that is the SAML configurations part and everything here, authentication mechanisms and everything we can see it here. Then identity management, same our user management only. Identity management means our user management only, users creations. So that is called the identity management or user management. We will call it as the user management, identity management here, right? So one more thing is here, we can also change the our user management configuration to the above. Instead of maintaining the separate user IDs, passwords here, so you can also map this UME to the so your ABAP UME, your ABAP UME, so that we can by using this configuration. So we have to change the data source to data source to the so which UME you want to configure it, either ADS or some other system. Suppose like ABAP systems. Then so you need to ABAP systems. In the ABAP system details, like we have to create the one destination name in that is called the UME destination name we have to create. So destinations field we need to create the one destinations we have to create it here, so that what will happen what will happen. So whatever the user you are using for login to the your ABAP system, ECD systems or everything, same users we can use it. Which ABAP system you are mapping, same user ID password you can use it to log it to the so to log into the your Java systems as well. So that type of configuration also we can do it in the identity management changes. We can do it here. So for that one we need to create the destinations. So destinations concept here, destinations means creating the connection to the your system. Normally in the SAP ABAP level we will use the SM59 connection, right? So in the Java level this is the destinations part here. In the destination we can create the connections. So Java to backend ABAP systems we can connect it, or Java to Java, Java to ABAP, Java to HANA, whatever the connection you want to can create it here. Suppose like you are creating for the SAP ECD connection. So what is the type of destination? RFC destination or HTTP destination? So RFC or HTTP. RFC means so you have to provide the SAP system details. What is the SID, right? What is the SID, ECD? Then what is the message server details? Suppose if you want to maintain the load balancing, what is the target host here? So SAP KP online 1 1. What is the system instance number? 02 S02. Then we can provide the details here. Then what is the language? English, what is the client, 100 client, then what is the username, basis user, what is the password. So password we can maintain. So destinations creation, this is kind of the destinations creation here, creating the destination to your above stack systems here. Just click on the ping button, then it should show successfully connected to the user. Why? Because you provided all the details are correct. That's why successfully connected here. Something wrong, it will be failed it here. Like that, we can create the destinations here. Suppose like now HTTP connection. So HTTP connection you are creating now. So HTTP connection, gateway connection, IAM database, HANA database connection, JDBC connection, OData connection. So normally HTTP or RFC connection we will use it here. What is the URL here you are connecting? HTTP://. So what is the URL? KP online 1. So 8002 is the port number. SID, ECD, client is the 100 client, language is the English language here. Then authentication, anything you can maintain, otherwise just to finish it here. So then successfully connected to the host also here. This destination is also working here, backend destination. So with empty response, right? So which means we can also connect to the backend systems also. We can also connect to the backend system by using the destinations concept. So this is the destinations concept here. So how to pull that SAP above level? How will you create SM59 RFC destinations, right? But here we need to use the destinations concept. Destinations concept we will use it here to connect to the our backend systems, backend SAP ABAP systems or Java systems or anything. We will use the destinations concept here. In case of if you don't remember this word, always there is search bar here. Just you can type the destination something like that here. You will get the destinations field here. So it's not like that you need to remember the all those things here. Just you can type the destinations field, destinations will come. Then certificates and keys, right? In above level, we have the S-Trust SSO2 transaction codes for the certificates. S-Trust SSO2 transaction code is for the certificates here, right? So here in the Java level, we have the certificates and keys. There is a tab is there which provide the same responsibility here. So SSL certificates, system certificates, SAML2 certificates, these all are the certificate keys are there here. So third party certificates, UME certificates, trusted certificate, third party certificates we will import to the here. SSL certificate we will do it here. So certificate based authentication mechanism side, we will import the certificates to the here. That is called the certificates. Suppose sometimes what happens, your Java system, there are some third party banking system, some banking sector systems. So with this bank system is required some data from the your Java system here. So this system should require data from the backend system, or this is required from the data from the backend system here. So what we have to do, this certificate we have to import to the here, and this certificate we have to import to the here. If you import both the certificates, both the system calls will be trusted. So it won't ask the user ID password. System internal connectivity. So in that case, what we have to do, we need to import in the trusted CAs, the banking server certificate, we have to import it, and their side we have to import our SAP certificate, we have to import to them. So which means we have to send our system certificate we have to send to them, and they will import it to their side. We have to import the banking server certificate to the here. Then there is an import entry. Just select download the banking server certificate. Then we can import it. That certificate we can import it from here. It is called the SSL credential certificate. We can import to the here. It is called the ticket by keystone, trusted CAs. This kind of things we can do it here, right? This kind of things we can do it here, right? So any web services tickets. This is the certificates. Java related certificate place, certificates and keys, right? So here the one more thing is the trusted systems here. So sometimes within the landscape we need to trust the backend system calls. Sometimes what happens, when you open the this your NetWeaver system, So by accessing the NetWeaver system, it should go and pull some data from the banking sector system and it should display the data. Then it should be trusted, right? Then system certificates, we have to import it. That kind of systems we need to add to the here in the trusted systems list. We have to add it here. Suppose like we need some data from the backend above system, like our ECD system, we need some data. Then in this case, you can access the data from the backend system without logging to the your ECC system also. In that case, you need to go to the backend system. Then your system PSC certificate, you can download it. You can download the certificate. That certificate we have to import to the here. Upload the certificate manually, right? ECD client 100 client. Then right, system certificate we have imported. So same our Java system certificate. So same our Java system certificate. So we have to import into the above system side. Above system side means go to the strust SSO2. There SSL server standard. There we need to import that Java system certificate. We have to import it from there. We can import it. We can import the certificate. We can add to the here. So this system certificate that side, that system certificate in both the side handshake is happening. So if any call which is going to the here, it will be trusted. It will not ask any user ID password. If any call which is coming from bank to here, it will be trusted. It will not ask anything here. This way, so we have to add the system certificates into the trusted list. We have to add it here. Trusted list, we have to add it here. That is the system trusted system, right? SSL means HTTP communication here. Suppose some customers, they will configure the HTTPS. So now this is a HTTP mode, right? HTTPS, HTTP:// host name, and this URL you are opening. HTTP is the not secure one, right? You can see HTTP is the not secure one. HTTPS is the secure one. In this case, to configure the HTTPS, we can add the HTTPS port here. You just go to the edit mode, click on the open. So here the ports, you can configure it like a 443. So whatever the port you want to open it, so that whatever the ports you want to configure it here, so then you can open it here, right? So then client authentication mode. So here system will be restarted, your ICM will be restarted. When you enable this one, your system will be restarted here. So which means pure HTTPS connection will be opened here, right? The pure HTTPS connection will be opened. This one, we can do that one here, right? So this one, we can enable it here. So which means you are enabling the HTTPS connection, which means your system certificate should be trusted by the CA authorities. So that one we have to do it in the here, we have to do it here in the SSL communication purpose. Here we have to do it here, right? Then this is not required, this is not required. So then infrastructure ADS related, this is also not much. Destinations we discussed, and language and time zone settings, JECO RFC connections. So JECO connections, this is also kind of the RFC connections only, connecting to the backend connections here. JECO connections, Java connector connections here. So TCP IP connections here. So normal HTTP connection, that HTTP connection or RFC connections, we can use it. But in the SM59, we have the TCP IP connection, which will connect to the program IDs, programs. So this JECO product, the JECO connection also we will use to we have to define the one program ID. So that program with via program ID, it will connect it here. That is the JECO connections here. licenses, Java licenses. So Java license is the temporary license is installed. In case of Java license is getting expired or is going to expire it everything, then you need to apply the license. In ABAP level, how we will apply it? S license transaction code. Then Java side also we can apply the license from the file. We can apply it here from here. So you have the license option is there. We can apply it here. Right, message server details, data supplier configuration. Data supplier configuration means so SLD configurations. SLD configurations. So we can configure the SLD. We can configure the SLD. I will tell you separately SLD. Java system properties option here. In the Java level, if any configurations, anything you want to change it here, this is the one of the place here. You can go to the here Java system properties here. Here you want to increase the threads. So services, any application, something memory parameter changes. So or anything you want to change it here. So this is the place here you can go to and do the changes about the, so your Java properties and everything you can do the changes here. Java system properties here. Right, Java system properties, you can do the changes here. So these all are not much required. Log configurations, system information, trusted systems, these all are the normal. Connectivity tab, that is also we discussed this one. Here scenarios tab, configuration wizard, functional unit configuration, right? Functional unit configuration. Here, if you want to enable some other additional functionalities in your system, Java system side, you want to enable the some portal, EP portal related functionalities, some PO related functionalities, you want to enable it, some ADS related functionalities, you want to enable it. So just you can select it, click on the enable it, that ADS functionalities will be enabled. That ADS functionalities will be enabled here. So we have to provide the master password details. Master password means I'm enabling the ADS. Java system you installed. Java system you have installed it, but you need to enable that functionalities here. Some of the functionalities by default will not be enabled. To enable the any functionalities, you need to go to the configuration wizard, then functional unit configuration. There, whatever the function you want to enable the BI Java, you want to enable the PO, you want to enable the anything here. So just select it, just click on the enable button here. So this will be enabled here. That will be enabled here, right? So that will be another, that will be done here. That's what we have to do it in the systems here. So here we have not enabled the SLA. That is the reason it's showing that. So we have to create the users, we have to enable it here. So we need to follow the checklist automatically. That functionalities will be enabled here. That functionalities will be enabled here. So this one we have to do it from the configuration wizard. In the wizard we have to perform. In the configuration wizard we have to perform this configuration here. Suppose you want to enable the system for the BI Java, then we can enable the system for the BI Java respective, we can enable it here. We can enable the system for the BI Java related things, we can enable it here. So here configuration wizard, we can do this kind of, if any new functionalities you want to enable it, so this is the place here in the NWA configuration wizard. Here we have to run the checklist, task list to enable the functionalities. Okay, this is the functionalities here. Connectivity tab. So destinations, we know RFC destination, RFC provider, eco RFC providers. This normally we know this one, this we already know. So few tabs it will be repeated. Troubleshooting area, checking the logs, log entries. So logs, troubleshooting side, we have the logs actually, the logs and traces. This is a very important log configuration, log weaver, then log weaver. So we can see the logs, troubleshooting logs, same as like SM21. How we can see the SAP level logs here in the Java level, in the log weaver, so we can see the configuration here in the log weaver functionality. So there is some connection is broken. I think it's not loading. We have to wait for some time. Or if you do the refresh here, logs are not loaded yet. Please refresh after some time. Okay. Configuration, log configuration. Suppose some all the logs will be generated as a info. I don't want to generate the info. I want the error log. If any error logs or warnings, it should be displayed. Then you can just change the status to the error, then save the configuration in your system. If any errors, that will be displayed in the log weaver, which means log configuration, log weaver, it will be displayed here. So logs and traces that will be displayed here, right? That is this is the analysis, thread dump analysis, heap dump analysis first. This is the SOA. This is here also we have the destinations and everything here, system connections, destinations and everything here. So here availability and performance zone here, availability and performance, and these are the normal administration level activities. So we have to use this NWA, NetWeaver administrator page. We have to enable it here. We have to open the URL, just type NWA. So then it automatically it will open the administration page here. Administration page will be opened here, NetWeaver administrator page here. So here SLD, normally we know SLD, system landscape directory, right? System landscape directory, SLD, system landscape directory. So which means all the systems we can configure it in the all the systems data we can push to the SLD, right? SLD is the one of the place where we can maintain the all the systems, your landscape systems into the one place here. So for that one, what we have to do, we need to enable the SLD. So for that one, after the new installation is completed, what you have to do, you need to open the SLD page. So any URL you have to open SLD. After the host name, port number / SLD, the SLD open. After the NWA open. So after the URL, whatever you type, that will be opened here, SLD. So SLD is not enabled here. It's not set up. So you need to set up the SLD, perform the initial setup, log into the SLD, just give the object server name, means your SLD server name here, do the initial setup. How to enable the SLD after the Java installation. Some customer, they will dedicatedly use the SLD for Java systems. For that one, once the Java is installed, they will just open the SLD. They will open the SLD, do the initial setup, then SLD will be enabled here. So here SLD will be set up here. All right, so now see, so SLD data will be displayed here. So SLD is running now. Imports are running now. Check the page for the details. See how many objects are there. 1 lakh, 20, no, 12 lakhs, I think. So data objects are getting imported into our system. So it will take time for SLD. So here it is getting. So here normally what we do here. So here in the systems tab, in the system details, see it is importing. That's fine. It will take some time to do the all the configuration. So normally all our SAP system details, above system details and Java system details will be available in the application server detail systems here. All are available here. So in that case, what we have to do? So in your above system, let's take the ECD. Okay, you have the ECD system is there here. So going to the RZ70. So when you suppose your ECD system details should be updated into the here, then go to the RZ70, then type the your SLD details here, then SAP migration, then instance number, click on the push the data here. Means pushing the data to your backend systems details here. Then it will establish the connectivity, right? That will happen in the SLD API cust also. We need to configure the SLD details, SLD RFC connection. We have to create it here. One connection we have to create it here, SLD to NJP. So then, so here host name, what is the host name? SAP migration is our host name of the Java. Then what is the port number? 5100. What is the user? Maybe you can type the administrator. So separate user we have to maintain for the Java systems, for SLD. Then type the save it. Just do the connection test. Just do the connection test here. So testing to the SLD server means your ABAP system to your SLD, your Java system portal system. You are not only using for the portal side activities, you are also using as a this one migration like a SLD also here. But there is a error in the SLD, right? So connection refused, SLD migration, this one. So main thing is here. So initial setup is running, right? We need to wait for some time. But because here the loads are happening, the data loads are importing here. Automatically it will import it here. Once that is done, then your SLD system is 100% ready for the usage. Now, if you do all those things, it will not be ready here. So it will wait it here. So SLD also we have enabled here. So only thing is our system's data should be reflect here in this systems here. So our system data should be reflect here. In that case, what we have to do, we need to wait for some time. Then all your systems, above system, Java systems, the list will be displayed here. List will be displayed here. So list will be displayed here. So test. Normally, if you do the test here, it should successfully give the information like successfully tested. Something like that, it will give the information. If it is not coming means the connection is refused. So either port or anything we need to put into the exception list. Or what we have to do, we need to wait for, so 400 connection to the SAP migration. This is failed. So which means SLD server error in processing of HTTP request. So it won't accept the connections now. So we will wait for some time. Okay. So in this way, we can configure the SLD details. All the details we can configure it here. Right. So this is the way we can we can registration in the SLD. System should be means your ECD system will be registered into the SLD system here. So here, once this is enabled, so once this is completely done here, what we have to do, we need to, once it's still is 9% only, we have to it. Once it is done, we need to create the destinations here. So we need to create some destinations like SLD client. There are the two destinations we need to create for the SLD client, SLD data supplier. Destination name, SLD client. basic user ID password. Okay, it is connected. Then same as like SLD underscore data. So two destinations we have to create it. One is the data supplier, one is the client and data supplier destinations. So what it will do, it will push the data to the your SLD system. Means one is the client, means it will push the data. This is the client, SLD client here. It will be registered. So in your SLD system, these systems will be registered here, right? So here just you can push the data here, SLD data supplier, right? So just click on the click and send the data here. What will happen? So see here, previously we don't have any data. Now it sent the data got be sent it here. Target URL. This is the URL here after you configuring. So which means this system, your same Java system also will be registered in this field here in the technical system field. It will be registered. It will be registered in the Java system field also. It will be registered status here, right? It will be registered. So our main aim is all our above systems, Java systems and the landscape systems should be in the the in the SLD field. It should come in the SLD field. It should come here. Okay, so here your system details will be displayed here. So Java system will display, right? Java will come. Above system will come. So like that, all the systems will come. All the systems will come into the in this list here. So now also our system should not come here. Our system also should not receive it here because of loads are running currently. The objects are importing. So we should wait for some time. Here we can see the logs of the SLD content pushing everything. It will show it here, all the details here, right? So here this is the place we can send the data, Java systems data to SLD server. Then above system data means your RJ70 data to SLD server. We can send it using the RJ70. We can send the data here. We can use this system data. We can send it to the here, right? This is the place we have to send it here, right? So this is the place where we have to do the configurations, SLD configuration. So all the technical systems should be displayed here. Once the technical systems are available, then your PI team will create the business systems. Business systems, they will create it based upon the technical systems. Then they will map these business systems into the interfaces. The PI, PO interfaces, functional team created. But our duty is all our technical systems should be registered into in this field here, right? This field should come. So your duty is here. So how I registered, you can see it here. After some time, you can just check it out. It will be imported. Maybe it will complete 100% completed. So your NW1 system, ECD system, ECP systems, the three systems should be there in the SLA list here. That is what your assignment for today, right? All our landscape systems, including our S4HANA system as well, including S4HANA system also. So all these four systems, including Java 5 systems, should be in your SLD list. You need to configure like this, right? How we done in the ECD, same way you have to do the configuring. If any connection issues, you need to check why it is failing and everything. That is what you have to do, SLD configurations, right? This is the SLD configurations here. So once the SLD is done, yeah, this is the one. Next one is the UME repointing. UME repointing. UME remapping to the above system, repointing to your above systems. Then Java components patching. Java components patching, how we will do. Then Java export methods, Java exports, how we'll do. So these major topics are pending here, so that we will do. But if I do UME repointing, I need to restart the Java system. But currently this is importing, this is getting imported. So if I restart it, this will be interrupted in middle, again it will start. So let's wait for completion of this one. Then, so in the next class tomorrow, we'll see the UMA repointing related activities, the Java components and Java exports, and these things we'll discuss. Okay. Okay, guys. So